Thank you very much. This is Instructor Stanley, and this is B.I.G Media TV. Thank you very much for subscribing, liking, and switching on the subscription bell on. Anytime I upload a new video that you are going to watch and to get the update, remember, do not skip the ad. That will be of my help on my side as I share these piece of knowledge to you. Today I'm going to give you the theory mock test which examiners have been asking. It's a summary of questions. For example, they have been asking this 2023 since January, and these questions are going to be of help. More so, I'm going to discuss each question one by one. Remember to subscribe, like, and ask any question via the comment section. Question number one is they asked you to write, for example, this question, they were asked to write 10 signs of the model town board. And they were told to write them in order. So a question like this one, you have to understand how you're going to approach it. Because they're asking about the signs. And before we go into deeper of this question, we should ask ourselves, first and foremost, what is a model town board? And now from my definition, I can tell you that a model town board, it is a representation of all the roads network that are entering in and out of the town that are found in East Africa. Again, model town board is a representation of all the roads network in and out of the town that are found in East Africa. Therefore, in East Africa at large, together even in Kenya, we have only two types of the roads. Type number one, we have what we call two-way traffic. Two-way traffic is where vehicle move in opposite direction, extreme left. Type number two of the road, we call it one-way traffic. A one-way traffic is where vehicle move at the same direction. Can I repeat again? We have only two types of the roads in Kenya and East Africa. Type number one, we call it one-way traffic. A one-way traffic is where vehicle move at the same direction and there is more than 3 lanes. Type number two of the roads, we have two-way traffic. A two-way traffic is where vehicle move in opposite direction, extreme left. And the rule of the roads in Kenya is that keep left unless overtaking. From there, we overtake from the right towards the left. It means anything we are doing in the model town board, anything you are doing at large in Kenya and in East Africa, every driver should keep left and should start from the left. Now, because you know that, now we can go deeper into this question. And back to our question, write 10 signs of the model town board. Now, the model town board, hii ni ile board sana sana watu inatumia kufunzwa kwa driving schools, like the one I have in my previous video and my upcoming videos. Mtakuwa mkiiona. Hii meza imegawanyishwa, iko na barabara, iko na roundabout, iko na parking. Yani it contains everything. In short, it represents all the roads that you can see. The road that you usually use kuenda kwa nyumba, kuenda kazini, kuenda matembezi, kuenda wapi, all of those. Therefore, those are the model town board we are discussing about. Now, those roads, they have got signs and they have got features. But this question specific asked about the signs. Therefore, the correct answers were, answer number one, green field. A green field is ni hii pata patikana huko kando ya barabara. And a green field should be used by planting the green vegetation, like trees, grass, you see. Because in the major towns, we have companies. Therefore, the companies release some air which pollutes the environment. because now the city have to do what we call to refreshen the town. That's why these parties set aside for the county to plant the vegetation. Now the essence of this vegetation, not to eat, not to give maybe the cows and whatever, but the green vegetation are there to bring the fresh air. As we know that we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Now the same with the plants. Are we together? We sub-exchange at night. Are we together? So the green field, it should be planted some green vegetation to bring a fresh air, on the environment. Number 2, we call it exit from the main road. Some guys, they misunderstand between the exit from the main road and the U-turn. Exit from the main road is a road that can connect you from this side to the other side. We call it exit from the main road. Number 3, we have what we call pedestrian crossing. A pedestrian crossing, this is a space set aside where most people cross the road from one side to another side. Answer number 4, it was about the yellow cab. Yellow cab is that's found in the corners. Mostly in these corners, it means that you are not supposed to stop your vehicle, nor even wait. In a yellow cab, you cannot stop. In short, yellow cab is found at the sharp corners, mostly in major towns. Number 5, we have what we call stop sign. A stop sign is a white continuous line across the road. Majorly, it is found when joining a two-way traffic from a one-way traffic. Number 6, we have what we call giveaway sign. A giveaway sign is a white broken stroke dotted line across the road. Majorly, it is found when joining from a two-way traffic to a one-way traffic. Number 7, that is what we call one-way traffic. And I've defined for you it's a one-way traffic. Next, we have what we call two-way traffic. I've defined what's a two-way traffic. And next, we have what we call exit from parking. Exit from parking. Both these sides, we have exit and entrance from the parking. There are also signs found in model town board. And we have what we call parkings itself. We have two types of parking. We have angle parking and we have flash parking and the control parking. That is question 1, and those are the answers. The 10 signs. Number 1, green field. Number 2, exit from the main road. Number 3, pedestrian crossing. Number 4, yellow cab. Number 5, stop sign. Number 6, giveaway sign. Number 7, one-way traffic. Number 8, two-way traffic. Number 9, exit and entrance from the parking. Number 10, we have what we call parkings. From there, question number 2. Driving is divided into how many sections? Wow. Nice question. This question attracted 2 good marks. The previous question attracted 5 marks. It means each answer attracted half a mark. For the question number 2, driving is divided into how many sections? This attracts 2 marks. Therefore, number 1, we can say we have 2 sections. 1, theory lessons. Number 2, practical section. Question 3. What do we call the piece of land found at the center of a roundabout? Allah. What do we call the piece of land found at the center of a roundabout? Can you give me an answer? This is the correct answer. We call it traffic island. We call it traffic island or traffic roundabout center. Now, this thing we call traffic island, it is found at the center of a roundabout. And the function specific that usually happens there is that number 1, we have traffic lights. Number 2, we even some major roundabout plant some green vegetation. And number 3, we have what we call advertisement. Advertisement as well usually happens at the center of a roundabout. That feature there, it is called traffic island. Question 4. What do we call the piece of land? What do we call the pavement that separates a one-way traffic? What do we call the pavement that separates a one-way traffic? For example, Thika Road, there's a pavement we see there. Yenye ina separate barabara zenye magari zinatoka Thika zikuja Nairobi. Ina separate barabara zile gari zinatoka Nairobi kwenda Thika. Inaitwaje? Question mark. Can somebody answer me before I give you an answer? I'm waiting for the answer. Nice. We call it central pavement. We call it central pavement. Central means from the word center. Pavement. It separates. Central pavement. Its main function is to separate one-way traffic. Good. Those are 2 good marks. Question number 5. Which type of parking is allowed for all vehicles except trailers? Hey. Watu wanajua hawajui. Which type of parking is allowed for all vehicles except trailers and tractors? Answer is flash parking. The answer is flash parking. Question number 6. State the 4 major causes of road accident in Kenya. I repeat again question number 6. State the 4 major causes of the road accident in Kenya. Number 1, poor weather condition. Poor weather condition can influence a negative or can influence accident in Kenya. Number 2, overspeeding. Overspeeding. Number 3, overloading. Overloading. It is carrying excess roads than you should carry. Number 4, driving unloaded vehicle. Driving unloaded vehicle. That one means you are driving your vehicle, for example, has got a mechanical problem. Unloaded vehicle, it means maybe does not have good lightings, because if you cannot see clearly in front, you can't be able to drive properly. Those are the 4 main causes of the road accident. Poor weather condition, which cannot be able to be changed. Number 2, overspeeding. Number 3, overloading. Number 4, driving unloaded vehicle. And without forgetting, there's so many other factors that can cause road accident. Don't forget that. Thank you very much for continuing watching B.I.G Media channel. I am your instructor Stanley. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and put on the subscription bell on. Question number 7. Which are the 2 major signs in Nakuru town? Hey! Ala! Hii swali by the way hukuja sana sana. Na sijui kama unaona vile wameitrick. Wameuliza aje, which are the 2 major signs? Among all the signs we have, what are the 2 major signs in Nakuru? Hey! My gosh. Tumepatikana. The 2 major road signs, other name, they are called the priority signs. Which are the priority signs in Nakuru or in Kenya or in East Africa? Number 1, we call it stop sign. Number 2, we call it giveaway sign. Those are the 2 major signs in Kenya or in East Africa. Number 8, question number 8. What is a lane? Number 8, what is a lane? The answer is, a lane is a path followed by vehicles. And for me, I can ask you a question. What's a vehicle? And I can say a vehicle is a self-propelled conveyance with wheels and a motor, such as a car or a lorry to be used in the road. That is what we call a vehicle. That question have come from what is a lane? And we can say a lane is a path followed by vehicles. Question number 9. What is a picnic site? What is a picnic site? This question I gave out my student. And some of them, imagine waliandika, ati ni place unapelekagwa na mtu wako. Unaenjoy tu na relax. They tried. But a picnic site, it's a special place set aside where people go for leisure and recreation during their free time. Note it better. What is a picnic site? It is a special place set aside where people go for leisure and recreation during their free time. That is what we call a picnic site. And remember, subscribe, put the notification bell on, like, and ask me any question via the comment section. Let us continue to question number 10. Question number 10. What is the meaning of the following terms in driving? Term number 1. What is a PDL? A PDL stands the P for provisional driving license. What is a PDL? Provisional driving license. Term number 2, what is an SDL? Smart driving license. Number 3, what is an MSM? MSM, mirror signal maneuver. Mirror signal maneuver. That one means you first check your mirror, you apply your signals, which are referred as the indicator lights. Then from there you maneuver. You make a move. You move either to the left or to the right, depending on your destination. MSM, mirror signal maneuver. Term number 4, we call it MS. MS stands in for mechanical signal. Mechanical signal, these are the signs that are found at the dashboard. They are found at the dashboard. For example, your engine has a problem. You are going to see that sign under your dashboard. If you haven't applied the safety belt, you are going to see that car sign in the dashboard. All of them and many other, they are called mechanical signal. If maybe that sign appears in the dashboard, it means your vehicle has got a mechanical problem of that part indicated in the dashboard. MS stands in the gap for mechanical signal. Next, number 6, we have what we call IDL. Some guys, they call it interim driving license, which help you to drive your vehicle for only 6 good months, in which after that you should apply a smart SD or smart driving license. Or in some case, they call it IDL for international driving license. International driving license. Oops, some of you are saying maybe when you have your license, you can't drive your vehicle everywhere. Actually, with your smart driving license, you can drive your vehicle everywhere in the world. The only difference will be, for example, those who are in Kenya and in East Africa, they can drive their vehicle in Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Senegal, wherever, as long as that country is within East Africa. Because in East Africa, they keep left. But outside East Africa, we keep right. Like USA, that is America, name them, all of those countries, they keep right. So that's the only difference. As long as you know how to drive the vehicle, there's no difference with that person who is driving in USA. My friend, those are watching me from USA. There's no difference between you and the guys who are driving in East Africa, or rather in Kenya. Because the difference is only one. In outside East Africa we keep right, but inside East Africa we keep left. That is the only difference. So if you want to be given a permit to drive outside East Africa, you must have a license with a stamp of international driving license. That is question number 10. Let us move to question number 11. A motorbike has got how many gears? Hey, this question imepata watu wengine sana sana off guard. How many gears does a motorbike have? Actually, only one. Forward gear. One, and that is forward gear. Remember, a motorbike, yes, or maybe a motorbike, yes. A motorbike does not have a reverse gear. In Kenya, they call it Nduthi, boda, motorbike, motorcycle. Does not have a reverse gear. They have only forward gear. Therefore, Ntsa asked, how many gears does a motorbike have? It is only one, forward gear. Najua, some guys, they are the motorbike drivers. They are going to say that it has got 5. Oh, they are not 5. They are only one, the forward gear. But that forward has got alternative gears of gear number 1 to number 5. Next question, number 12. Why are the stop sign and giveaway sign known as the major signs in Kenya? Now, it's like the question number 12 imerudiwa from question number 7 ikarudiwa to question number 12. But imetwistiwa kidogo tu, because I usually say a driver, it is via the mentally. You are the driver if in your mentor there is something. But if there's nothing here, you can't be a good driver. That's why I usually start that. Let the drivers still understand this question before they go to drive. Because if inside here there's nothing, you can't be a good driver. Now, they have repeated the same question, but twisted it a little bit to see whether you can catch up in every side. This is the question. Why are the stop sign and giveaway sign known as the major signs in Kenya? And the answer is because they are found in all roads in Kenya. Because they are found in all roads. In short, you are going to see so many stop sign and giveaway signs more than any other road signs in Kenya. Question number 13. What do we call a person who carries the sign, Stop Children Crossing? Anaitwaje? Kaide my guys, jaribu kujibu. What do we call the person that carries the stop sign, that stop children crossing? He's called school warden. He's called school warden. Question number 14. Who is an instructor? Hey, na hapa is where we draw the line. Because some other instructors, you won't like it. Some of them, kama unaenda rodi, kama una do, kimeumana, you can't. And that is one thing I want to stop being an instructor. Because if you put money ahead of anything else, that's why we are experiencing a lot of accidents. Because we have careless drivers who those think that money matters a lot. Money matters a lot, because without money you can't do anything. Yeah, you need money. You need money. I don't want to divert from my topic. Who is an instructor? Some of these instructors, lazima wape do, they will drive. Na hiyo tunafaa kuweka nje na weke mbali sana. Because some of you, and let me warn you guys, some of you mnafikiria that kujua gari ni kwenda for a long distance kikubwa. No, it's not about the long distance, and it's not about the short distance. It's about the content. Actually, it is not about the time. It is not about the time. Unaangalia time, kwa tumeharakishaje na tumekawia. It's not about the time, not the distance. It's about the content. It's about the lesson. It's about nimesoma nini. What have I gained in that time or in that distance? So, usichukie instructor, actually. Na hii ma instructor mnani watch, tafadhali musikawie ma student wenyu kali. No, be good, be nice. Because you kwa barabara, let their psychology in their mentor at least have a time to digest what you're teaching them. At least tuokole hizi ajali mingi zimekuwa, we can curb them at least. So, the question was this. I was giving a tip of advice. Wachana nayo kama haifro. Who is an instructor? And we can say is a trained personnel who offers information to be followed by the use of words or oral. In this one, it includes practical. So, an instructor, huyu ni mtu ametrainiwa vizuri. Mkiwa na yeye ajali hawezi katokea. And for example, sijaisikia ati accident imetokea na hiyo gari ilikuwa ya shule, sijaisikia. So in this case, we need to appreciate them. They have been doing a good work. So an instructor is a trained personnel who offers information to be followed by the use of words or orally, which includes practical. The last question for the part 1, I'm going to bring you part 2 because we have a lot of questions. Ni mingi sana maswali examiner huuliza. So question number 15, what is the meaning of COC in driving? The meaning of COC in driving is Certificate of Competence. Certificate of Competence. When you finish up with your driving course, you should request or you should get a certificate showing where you learned and what you learned. All the best. This is B.I.G Media TV. And I am your instructor, Stanley. Thank you very much for watching. This is part 1 of mock theory test. Expect part 2 of theory mock test. Subscribe, like, put on the notification bell on, and share with your friends. Kindly don't watch without subscribing. Remember to subscribe for you to keep on watching more and more episodes from this channel. Thank you very much. Until meet in the next episode. Bye bye.